Once again, welcome back in online teaching of St. Thomas School. We are going to study moral science subject, chapter number 12, social evils according to Gandhi. It is going on. Social evil number 5, commerce without morality. Industrialization and commerce are the important features of a growing country. The growth in industry is necessary for the progress of the country, but if the industry and commerce benefit only the rich, that should not be approved and appreciated. Due to the industrialization and commercial plannings, the rich become richer and the poor become poorer. When the billionaires amass wealth in an alarming proportion, the poor farmers commit suicide because they cannot afford a day's meal for their children. The agricultural lands of the poor farmers are wasted for making big industrial estate, preparing roads and dams, depriving them of their daily bread. It is commerce without morality. Big companies establish big malls and shopping centers, forcing the medium shop owners to close down. Thus, multinationals try even to have monopoly over the production of vegetables and other agricultural produces, and in the process poor farmers and vendors face threat of elimination. Gandhian commerce always appreciated production by the masses rather than mass production. He insisted that the common man must be at the center of commerce. He wanted the extension of the law of non-violence in the domain of economics also. And for him, non-violence in commerce means introduction of moral values in it. True and good commerce stands for social justice. It promotes the good of all equally, including the weakest, and is indispensable for decent life. So, my dear students, in this social evil, commerce without morality, always morality is required in the commerce, then and then in real manner overall development can be there. So as it is mentioned here, industrialization and commerce both are important features for growing country, for the development of the country. Then and then country's development would be there, progress would be there. But in case due to industry and commerce only benefit is getting by the rich people, then that is not good, that is not approved, that is not appreciable. So whenever activities, functions are performed, planning is made by the industrialization for the commerce, then they should think for the poor also, because rich people being richer and poor people being poorer, that is not good. Those who are having money, they are earning more and more. They are making collection and collection. That is not good. Because as we are knowing, poor farmers are there in our country. If they cannot have a one day meal for their children, then that is not good. So, like that, if a planning is made for this commerce and industrialization, that is not fair. So, for the poor farmers also, they have to think, they have to make roads, they have to make dams, they have to think whether they are getting daily food or not. That is very important. If like that it is not going on, then we can say that is a commerce without morality. Because whenever policy is made for common man, policy must be made. Many multinational companies are there. Even nowadays you see, in place of farmers, they also are doing the economic activities associated with vegetables, with agriculture productions and all. So in that sense we can say that is a threat for poor farmers and vendors, that is not good. So therefore, according to the opinion of Gandhiji, commerce always appreciated production by the masses rather than mass production. Then and then they will get the advantage. Here we are in need moral values. Here true and good commerce required, social justice required. Weakest persons are there, poor persons are there, we need to think about them. So, thank you very much. Remaining two social evils we will see in the next video.